guys, my name is Aunty Etima and I'm so delighted to welcome you to the Ignite Teens Bootcamp TV series. In this series, I'm going to give you so much gist on the scenes, behind the scenes about who I am, what happens on bootcamp, where I'm coming from, and where I'm going to. I'm going to also be sharing with you about the activities that happens on bootcamp. I'm going to give you an opportunity to meet the people that are really important to me. I'm going to show you my mentees. I'm going to show you my players. I'm going to show you lots and loads of things. Guys, you're going to have fun. I encourage you to send in questions in case there's something you want to know that I've not mentioned. I'm going to be very willing to share everything with you. At the end of this series, you're going to feel like you know Aunty Etima more. And you're going to be totally ready to send your team to the 19th Bootcamp 2023. Welcome, guys! My name is Aunty Etima. I was born on the 9th of April 1980. Now I'm 43 years old. Married to Pastor Matthew, who is from Anambra State. So by marriage, I'm from Anambra State. And my state of origin, you get it, is Cross River. I have three children, 2 girls and 1 boy, all teenagers. I live in Abuja and work here as well. Also, when I was a teenager, I wanted to be many things. I used to talk. First of all, as a child, I was very quiet. Who can believe that? Like quiet. My immediate younger sister used to kind of talk over me. But as I became a teenager, I started finding myself, and I started to talk a lot. So I just assumed that I wanted to be a lawyer, then I wanted to be an accountant, then I wanted to be an economist, etc. But I just knew that I wanted to do something that would help humanity. By the time I was getting to university, I wanted to do development work, work in the world bank and all that. So basically, that's the same thing I wanted to do. So I'm a certified counselor, I'm a teens mentor, and I would say I'm a consultant. I work with teenagers, with teen mentors, and of course with teen parents and families. I work with organizations, basically to provide solutions for their teenagers and their preteens. I've been doing this, actually I've been doing this in 2 parts. The first part was for about 15 years where I was informally doing it, just doing it like passion. Okay, mentoring teenagers, I had teen clubs, I was just doing things for teenagers informally. But no, that was 5 years ago was when I launched out professionally. I got trained as a counselor and I began to consult professionally. So I've been born again for 28 years. The Lord saved me while I was in secondary school, JSS3. I'll never forget that day, July 1st, 1995. In secondary school, Air Force Girls Military School. And since then, since that very day, I would say the Lord called me that day because I just felt a strong desire to work for God. In our days, we think that working for God is just being on the pulpit. So from when I became born again at 15, I hit the ground running. I became a leader in the school church. I was always involved in one form of prayer, intervention, leadership, praying for my mates, praying for the school. I believe that that's when God called me, because even after secondary school, I kept finding myself in platforms, associations where I was giving back. So I know that God called me since when I was 15. The first step I took was being committed to my school fellowship. You know, many times people think that God calls them separately. You know, you can just stay on your own and fulfill purpose or do the work of God. No, He calls you to people. He calls you, to go to a community. He calls you to a group. He calls you to someone. So I would say that the first step was in joining the school fellowship and then actively participating. One thing with me is that once I'm in a place, you know I'm there. I am never cold. I'm either hot or hot. So when I'm in a place, I'm constantly giving my all. People feel like Aunty Etima is so passionate. I've always been passionate. I've been passionate since from secondary school. If you talk to my schoolmates, you will know that this is who I am. I love God so much. My goodness. I love teenagers. I love children. I love to see them grow and to fulfill purpose. So getting involved in school fellowship, I don't want to tell you now about our escapades, spiritual escapades in secondary school. I think I'll tell you about another edition. My ultimate goal is to see young people, especially teenagers, fulfill purpose, make impact. Oh my goodness. Recently, a teenager sent a message to say, I am not happy because I'm not making impact. And I said, yes, that's it. I want teenagers to be burdened, not by peer pressure, but to be burdened by making impact. I want them to be concerned about living the reason why they were created in the first place. And that's why I'm committed to training, mentoring, pushing, and sometimes dragging to ensure that they are on their path to fulfilling purpose. I always say that everyone was born with at least something. Nobody was born with nothing. Everybody has at least one thing that they need to fulfill purpose. I believe that I'm using my one thing. You can use yours as well.